I am your host, Nakia Saifuddin, along with Jamana Mustafa and Sakina Liaquat for the evening. And today is the long awaited day in any student's life. It is a matter of great honor and pleasure to appreciate and reward the hard work as well as the performance of the students who have made us all very proud. Graduation Day is the celebration of the harvest of this crop and gives the returns to the efforts put in by the students throughout their academic endeavor. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of MSB Educational Institute. Today, we have all gathered here to celebrate our achievements from the batches of past 2 years, the graduation batches of year 2020 and 2021.
To begin this auspicious event, let us take barakat from Tilawatul Quran. Khuda Ta'ala farmawe છે. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Ala bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul qulub. Hushyar, Khuda Ta'ala ni dhikarna sabab dilo mutma'in થાય છે. In light of this ayat sharifa, I'd like to call Abdali Dr. Nauman from Standard 9 on stage for Tilawatul Quran.
ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث صدق الله العلي العظيم.
Subhanallah, what a soulful recitation.
Moving on, let's welcome students of grade 7 for the recitation of Qasida Mubarakah and Marsiya Sharifa.
Yausen, 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 Yali, 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 Yausen, Sen, 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 Sen.
MashaAllah.
Let us now welcome students of grades 7 and 8 for the recitation of Madeh.
Subhanallah. Now, let's invite boys of Standard 12 for recitation of Madrasa Tarana.
शेर है बड़ी हमारी आले नबी नालिम ने शहंशाह आलम मौलाना सैफुद्दीनी शेर है बड़ी हमारी मौलाना सैफुद्दीना सच्चा हमें गुलामों हरगिज करी न सकसे कोई हम सरी हमारी हर फर्द छे हमारा ईमान ना नगीना कीमत करी न सकसे कोई जौहरी हमारी.
Now, let us rise for the national anthem.
जमीन शादबाद ईश्वर हसीन शादबाद तू निशान अज़्म आली शान अर्ज़ पाकिस्तान मरकज़ यकीन शादबाद पाक सरज़मीन का निज़ाम कुव्वत उख़ुव्वत अवाम कौमुल सल्तनत आइंदा ताबिंदाबाद शादबाद मंजिले मुराद परचमे सितारा ओ हिलाल रहबरे तरक्की ओ कमाल तर्जुमाने माज़ी शाने हाल जाने इस्तक़बाल साये खुदाए ज़ुल जलाल.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time we acknowledge the talent of our position holders, the students who have been struggling and facing many challenges and difficulties to be pioneers. In fact, that's all because of their own dedication, constancy, and immovability that they are selected as champions. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our guest of honor, Janab Sheikh Mohammad Bhai Quetta, with a round of applause to felicitate the prize of position holders. We are really proud to see Standard 5 students that they have achieved such pleasing grades. An award recognizing your talent is an honor. To receive this honor, here comes the students of Standard 5. From Standard 5A, the third position goes to Sakina Yahya. The second position goes to Lamia Sheikh Huzaifa. And the first position goes to Mufaddal Sheikh Amir. In Standard 5B, third position goes to Arwa Abbas. The second position goes to Sakina Zakir. And the first position goes to Sakina Fakhruddin. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for the students of grade 5. From Standard 6, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our guest of honor, Janab Sheikh Tahir Bhai Izzi, with a round of applause to felicitate the prize of position holders for Standard 6. The position holders in Standard 6 are talented students who have made an immense contribution to the class and the school both. So put your hands together for Nakia Shabbir for getting the third position in Standard 6A. The second position was secured by Sakina Murtaza Zari. And the first position goes to our young talent, Insia Muhammad. Appreciation is the best motivation. Please give it up for the hard workers of Standard 6. From Standard 6B, we have a tie for the third position between Murtaza Mansoor and Murtaza Kai Johar. The second position goes to Mustansir Juzer. And the first position goes to our succeeder, Abdul Hussain. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Please give a huge round of applause to these hardworking students. Thank you, Janab, for joining us.
Ladies and gentlemen, now please welcome our guest of honor, Janab Amil Sahib Mustansir Bhai Sahib, with a round of applause to felicitate the prize of position holders. The position holders for 7A are: third position goes to Sara Mudreka. Second position goes to Mubaraka Hasnain. And first position goes to the eager beaver Fatima Hunaid. Position holders for 7B are: third position goes to Ali Asgar Mustafa. Second position goes to Hussein Kai Johar. And first position goes to the hotshot Ilyas Muhammad.
The 5 ups of life: buckle up, start up, keep it up, don't give up, and cheer up. Put your hands together for the hustlers of class 7.
Crossing a lot of hurdles and challenges, Standard 8 students managed to achieve remarkable results. Position holders for 8AR, third position goes to Asma Shabbir. Second position goes to Arwa Shoaib. And first position goes to our hard worker Fatima Abul Fazl.
Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere.
Position holders for 8BR, third position goes to Taha Muhammad. Second position goes to Muhammad Mufaddal. And first position, our rising star, Dr. Abdiali Dr. Noman.
Ladies and gentlemen, give them a huge round of applause. Co-curricular activities improve the learning experience of students, help them identify and develop their inner talents like creative and public speaking. Some students put their efforts not only in studies but in co-curricular activities as well and are achieving awards and making the institute proud. Students from Standard 2 to 8 participated in ICATS and have achieved some outstanding results. We'd like to invite Janab Sheikh Zohair Bhai Haider Mota on stage to give away prizes for the ICAT toppers. The provincial toppers for ICATS are Amatullah Amir Mala from Standard 3, Maria Muhammad Hussain from Standard 8, Zahra Shabbir Banduk from Standard 2, and Zahra Shabbir from Standard 8. The school toppers for ICATS are The school toppers for ICATS are Insia Hussain from Standard 2, Batul Juzer from Standard 3, and Insia Mustafa from Standard 4. Winners are not people who never fail, but people who never quit. We congratulate and appreciate the position holders and their parents who have put faith, hope, and love together and have raised positivity in the society. Stay positive, work hard, and make it happen. Thank you so much, Janab, for joining us. Succeeding in life is as simple as being a good student. All you have to do is pay attention, work hard, and give it the best shot. With big smiles, proud hearts, and a huge round of applause, we welcome the batches of 2020 and 2021 in the hall. Look at them marching with ambition at their future. Congratulations on completing 15 years in this prestigious institute. Congratulations on dealing with all the subjects which you never wanted to be part of your life. Congratulations on successfully passing the boards. Congratulations for this roller coaster yet memorable journey. Congratulations for successfully accompanying the fights, laughter, juniors, and of course, your teachers. Congratulations on getting through the easiest part of your life. Now say goodbye to the comfortable and secure life within the college walls and get ready to march to the beat of the practical business world. Never bend your head. Hold it high and look at the world straight in the eye. Yes, indeed, you cannot climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pocket. So work diligently and with passion to build a successful career ahead.
Knowledge is wealth, such that it increases when spent. The more you spend it, the more you will it. It is now time for celebrating the success of our SSC Part 1 and SSC Part 2 students. Appreciations are encouragement. To encourage the students of SSC Part 1, we would like to request them to stand on their positions who have achieved distinctions. These students have attained distinction in one subject. Qasim Mazhar, Saifuddin Mustafa, Burhanuddin Amir, Huzaifa Mustafa, Batul Huzaifa, Sharbanu Ali Akbar, Alifia Abbas. And not far behind are the students who have attained distinction in two subjects. Ibrahim Amir, Haider Ali Asgar, Mustansir Ali Asgar, Muhammad Muqaddam, Burhanuddin Adnan, Mustafa Huzaifa, Batul Mustafa.
Kudos to their achievement. Kudos to their achievements. Give it up for these diligent students.
With the continuation of your round of applause, we would like to call our honorable guest, Janab Amil Saab Sheikh Murtaza Bhai, to give the certificates to the students who have achieved distinction in 3 subjects. Arwa Khuzaima in biology, physics, and chemistry. Sakina Sheikh Huzaifa in biology, physics, and chemistry. Sakina Shabbir Shakir in ICT, physics, and chemistry. Sakina Shafkat, Fatima Shabbir, and Sakina Tahir in biology, chemistry, and physics. Kusai Hasnain in biology, chemistry, and physics. Burhanuddin Sheikh Mufaddal in ICT, physics, and mathematics. Shabbir Muhammad Badri in biology, physics, and mathematics. Ummehani Mustafa Habib in chemistry, maths, and physics.
A thunderous applause for the outstanding results of SSC 1. They truly deserve all the appreciation in the world. Thank you, Janab Amil Saab, for joining us. The students achieving distinction in all 4 subjects are Abbas Ali Asgar in ICT, physics, chemistry, and maths, Rabab Abbas Ali in biology, physics, chemistry, and maths, Moving on, for the high achievers, we'd like to invite Janab Sheikh Abbas Bhai Petiwala on stage to give out the prizes to the high achievers. We'd like to call upon stage Sheikh Abbas Bhai Petiwala to come up on stage and distribute the prizes to the high achievers. Mubaraka Mushtaq achieving distinction in all 4 subjects with 100% in physics and an overall of 91.5%. Tahir Sheikh Mustafa achieving distinction in all 4 subjects with an overall of 94.5%. Tasneem Murtaza achieving distinction in all 4 subjects with an overall of 95.1%. Now, we shall take the pleasure of calling upon the school position holders. The 3rd position goes to Nakia Fakhruddin with distinction in all 4 subjects, 100% in physics. The 3rd position goes to Nakia Fakhruddin with distinction in all 4 subjects, 100% in physics with an overall of 96.7%. The second position goes to Ruqayya Shabbir with distinction in all four subjects with an overall of 97.5%. And finally, the rainbow of our school. The first position goes to Khadija Ali Asgar with distinction in all four subjects, 100% in physics with an overall of 98.4%. MSB Educational Institute presents her with an Academic Excellence Award along with the shield and certificate. Thank you, Janab, for joining us.
Education is the ability to listen to almost anything without losing your temper or your self-confidence. Now, we would like to request students of SSC Part 2 to stand on their positions who have achieved distinctions. These students have attained distinction in one subject. Abdul Qadir Sheikh Ali Asgar Adnan, Alafia Amir. These students have attained distinction in two subjects. Rabab Mohsin, Ummul Baneen, Fatima Moiz, Murtaza Mustafa, Huzaifa Ali Asgar, Burhanuddin Mustafa.
Now, we would like to invite our honorable guest, Janab Hussain Bhai Sahab, to come up on stage and award certificates and shields to those who have excelled with an overall A plus grade in SSC Part 2. Let us cheer them with a huge round of applause.
Following students have achieved distinction in all four subjects. Sakina Abdi Ali in biology, physics, chemistry, maths. Tasneem Saifuddin Dhari in biology, physics, chemistry, maths. And Nakia Mullah Kahid Johar in biology, physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Please continue your claps for Maria Sadek, who have achieved 93% in Sindh board result.
Moving on to the high achievers, Salma Abul Fazl has achieved distinction in all four subjects with an overall of 91.7%. Fatima Muzammil with distinction in all four subjects with an overall of 91.7%. Duraya Bharmal with distinction in all four subjects with an overall of 91.7%. Hamza Mustafa with distinction in all 4 subjects, 100% in maths with an overall of 92.5%. Tahir Sheikh Quresh with distinction in all 4 subjects with an overall of 92.6%. And Fatima Huzefa with distinction in all 4 subjects and an overall of 95.8%. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a huge round of applause. Now, we shall take the pleasure of calling upon the position holders of SSC Part 2. Third position goes to Batul Zainal Abidin with distinction in all 4 subjects with an overall of 97.5%. The second position goes to Kusai Hasnan with distinction in all 4 subjects with an overall of 98.5%. And finally, our star. The first position goes to Amina Amir with distinction in all 4 subjects and an overall of 99% and has scored the highest in SSC section. Please give them a huge, huge round of applause. Thank you so much, Janab Hussain Bhai Sahab, for accompanying us.
Surely the best prize that the life has to offer is the chance to work hard at work worth doing. We would now invite our high achiever Amina Amir to share a few words of gratitude.
A very good evening to all the parents, teachers, mentors, administrators, beloved guests, and my dear schoolmates. Today is a day to be thankful and to be inspired. Today, we applaud the hard work of all those sitting here and gush over what they have achieved. Yes, all of you. It doesn't matter how small or big your achievement was. What matters is that you put your heart and soul to it. I'm honored to be standing here and celebrating this great achievement, my hard work and perseverance. But as I stand here, looking at all these bright faces, I know that I owe special thanks to everyone who's worked with me and towards helping me. I'd like to start by expressing my thanks to our previous ever so energetic Masool, Janab Sheikh Huzefa Bhai, our current proactive Masool, Janab Sheikh Hunaid Bhai, and our beloved head of section, Sayyida Yasmeen Bain, for their continuous support and tireless efforts. I'd like to thank my teachers, namely Ms. Ambreen Bain with her strict demeanor and heaps of homework, but a loving and sweet heart underneath. Ms. Afreen with her continuous practice questions and motivation. Ms. Jamila with her practical teaching and pep talks. Ms. Shireen Bain with her rules, regulations, and helpful advices. Ms. Alifia Bain with her lovely quotes, and all of my previous teachers. A huge chunk of the credit also goes to my parents. My mother with her late night coffees and endless encouragement, and my father being the pillar to support it all. Not to forget this institution.
which provide us with a great platform to grow, live, and excel. Most importantly, this is all due to the countless blessings and bounties of our Aqa Maula Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin Ta'allahu Umr Sharif in his relentless efforts to uplifting our lives. May Allah grant him a long and healthy life. Under the umbrella of MSB, we've learned, laughed, loved, got into trouble, enjoyed, and most of all, matured together. I quote, "It is in the roots, not the branches, that a tree's greatest strength lies." So, as we move on to a new chapter of our lives, let's pledge to keep up our spirits, dedication, work hard, and grow into better human beings. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amina. Your thoughtfulness is very much appreciated. As you sit back and admire the achievers, we guarantee you a fun-packed evening. So here we go with a short film about virtual learning presented by students of Standard 12.
We request the management to switch off the lights.
We are extremely sorry for the delay caused by some technical issue.
As we all know, during the COVID 19 pandemic, we were all quarantined in our homes, with online classes being the only way of gaining as much as knowledge as we could. In these difficult times, with the cooperation of teachers and students, MSB successfully conducted online classes for all grades throughout the ups and downs. Virtual learning takes up a lot of effort and dedication. Making full use of the latest technology, carrying out various difficult tasks, and keeping up with the momentum. While we all were stuck in our homes, we figured out ways of keeping ourselves entertained by learning and developing new and exciting skills. The thrill and passion we possess while doing something new is incomparable. Along with the learning of new skills, we also nourished our hobbies and gained a different perspective of life and experienced the pleasure of doing things which actually brings the best out of us. As we moved forward, following the government's instructions, we were soon all back to campus, all prepared and eager to be back to normal. Whether it was to be back in the dua hall for Tilawat al-Dua, or to be in the classroom with all of our students, to play games in the break time, to do the group studies full of enlightening debates, or gathering up for namaz, we surely missed all of it. Although it was a challenging time for us, but by the blessing of Allah Ta'ala and our Aka Mawla Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin Tawallahu Umar Sharif, we were able to not only survive but also make the best out of the pandemic. As Theodore Roosevelt states, believe you can, and you are halfway there. Being optimistic in any situation can lead to a successful and happy life. In the end, may Allah grant our Mawla Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin a long, healthy, and prosperous life till the day of Qiyamah. Ameen.
Wow, what an effort. Wow, what a commendable performance. Moving on to HSSC prize giving, we would like to request students of HSSC 1 to stand at their positions who have attained distinctions. Let us appreciate them amongst a huge round of applause. The following students have achieved distinction in one subject: Taha Murtaza, Abbas Murtaza, Jamila Huzaifa, Tasneem Shabbir, Sakina Aziz.
By the grace of Allah and our
Hussaina
beloved Mawla, Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin, Tawallallahu Umrah Sharif,
Fatima Moiz,
MSB commenced
Sarah
higher
Mustafa,
education studies in
Ruqayya Qaid.
2016 in affiliation with Aga Khan University Examination.
The following students have achieved distinction in two subjects: Adnan Hasnain, Sakina Zoeb, Amatullah Feroz. Education is the passport to the future for tomorrow. Belongs to those who prepare for it today. Winning hearts of parents, teachers, and people around them, students of HSSC have achieved remarkable results in the following subjects. Now, we would like to invite our honorable guest, Sajjad Bhai Mahesri and Sheikh Yusuf Bhai Shakir, to come upon stage and award shields and certificates to those who have excelled in the whole class. Let us cheer them with a huge round of applause. The student that has achieved distinction in all three subjects we will request Janab Sheikh Shamol Bhai to accompany us. The student that has achieved distinction in all three subjects is Nakia Saifuddin, achieving 80 plus in biology, chemistry, and physics.
Moving on towards our position holders. In HSSC Part 1, there's a tie between Jumana Zainul Abidin and Muhammad Shabbir. Both of them have achieved distinction in all three subjects with an overall of 88.6%.
Hello.
Second position goes to Ilyas Moiz with distinction in all three subjects with an overall of 90%. And finally, Hatim Hunaid, our wheel maker, secures first position with distinction in all three subjects and an overall of 94.6%. Let us cheer them with a huge round of applause.
Thank you so much, Sajjad Bhai and Sheikh Shamal Bhai, for your presence to appreciate the students.
We shall now be calling upon our students of HSSC Part 2, the batch of 2020, who have successfully graduated, to come up on stage and receive their certificates of appreciation from our guests Janab Amil Sahib, Mustansir Bhai Sahib, and Janab Sheikh Hashim Bhai, the principal of Badri High School. From the batch of 2020, we have Umaima Saifuddin, Arva Hussain, Jamila Hatim, Zahra Zahid, Ummehani Abbas, Arwa Yusuf, Aliasgar Saifuddin, Aziz Moiz, Hussain Sheikh Aliasgar Izzi, Murtaza Hussain, Mustafa Ali Asgar, Shabbir Mustafa, and Tayyab Mustansir. Please give them a huge round of applause for successfully passing HSSC Part 2. The students achieving distinction in two subjects are Muhammad Ali Asgar Aman for chemistry and physics, and Batul Mustafa for physics and mathematics. Moving on for the position holders, the third position goes to Zainab Mustafa with distinction in English and biology with an overall of 78.1%. The second position goes to Amar Shabir Chinigam with distinction in physics, maths, and English with an overall of 79.7%. And finally, our star. The first position goes to Burhanuddin Ali Asgar from pre-engineering section with distinction in chemistry, physics, mathematics, and English with an overall of 86%. These students have survived the pandemic and managed to sustain the results. Let's hear it for the batch of 2020. Thank you so much, Janab and Amil Sahab, for accompanying us. Now, we shall be calling upon our students of HSSC Part 2, batch of 2021, who have successfully graduated to come up on stage and receive their certificate of appreciation from our guest, Al-Jamiatul Safia Ustad, Janab Sheikh Quresh Bhai Faizullah. Let us welcome them amongst us with a huge round of applause. From the batch of 2021, we have Insia Ali Ahmed. Khadija Shabbir. Sakina Mustafa Hirani. Zahra Mohsin. And Arwa Sajjad. From the boys, we have Abil Barakat, Abbas Izzi, Mufaddal Sheikh Nuruddin Adib, and Taha Mannan. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a hand for these remarkable students. Thank you, Janab, for accompanying us. Now we would like to invite our guest Janab Hussain Bhai Sahab and Sir Abbas Hasan to come up on stage and award certificates to those who have successfully graduated and achieved distinctions. Let us cheer them with a huge round of applause. The following students have successfully passed HSSC with distinction in one or two subjects. Mustafa Mustansir Mundra for physics, Huzefa Zulfikar for biology and physics, Muhammad Burhanuddin for mathematics and physics, Murtaza Huzefa for biology and physics, and Hussein Mustansir for mathematics and physics. From girls, we have Ruqayya Mullah Safdar for physics, Husaina Murtaza for bio and physics, Insia Hussain for biology and physics, Zainab Abbas for biology and physics, Zainab Talib for biology and physics, and Amatullah Zakir in mathematics and physics. Next, we have Next, we have Khadija on that has achieved distinction in all three subjects, biology, physics, and chemistry. Please give her a huge round of applause. Moving on for the position holders, we have Asma Amir with distinction in all four subjects with an overall of 92.5%. Kumail Mustafa with distinction in all three subjects with an overall of 93.6%. For the position holders, the third position goes to Saifuddin Moiz with distinction in all three subjects with an overall of 97.7%. The second position goes to Mustafa Murtaza with distinction in all three subjects with an overall of 97.8%. And finally, our overachiever, the first position holder is Ahmad Ali Mullah Onali with distinction in all three subjects and an overall of 98.8%. He has also achieved the highest percentage in the HSSC section. Please give them a huge round of applause. Coping up with the loss in pandemic and trying to be better, this is how the students have returned with excellence. Put your hands together for the outstanding result of the batch of 2021. Thank you so much, Janab.
कश्ती भी नहीं बदली दरिया भी नहीं बदला और डूबने वालों का जज्बा भी नहीं बदला. From today, there's a better tomorrow. One of the examples in MSB Educational Institute is Ahmad Ali Mullah Onali, who has successfully achieved remarkable grades over his past years. We would like to call Ahmad Ali on stage to share some of his experiences and words of gratitude.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening to the honored guests, Masool, trustees, my dear teachers, MSB family, and my fellow friends. Today, I stand here to be thankful, to be inspired, and deliver my valedictory speech, which is indeed an honor and pleasure for me. A little over 15 years ago, I remember my first day of school. I was anxious and worried. I started off with tears in my eyes, but today I have tears of joy and happiness for graduating from this esteemed institution with beautiful memories to cherish. Tonight, I would like to say a big thank All the support and concern from them helped me to be where I am today without any extra tutoring. Along with my teachers, the pivotal role in my success goes to my parents, who have provided me with the best of everything and supported me through every step in my life. Alhamdulillah, with Dua Mubarak of Aka Maula Tawallah Umar Sharif, I have received 100% scholarship from Habib University. I thank you once again, my MSB family. My dear classmates and friends, I would like to say well done to you all. You have indeed worked hard during the past several years, from the small classrooms to the big airy campus, from the small corridors to the large walkways, from a small garden to the huge sports ground we have today, and the best of facilities and labs. We have reached this milestone with support and love from one and all at this great institution. We know that we may not have been the best students, but we have been led, supported, and built up as adults in this safe and holistic environment by our teachers. We all know that this institution has provided the perfect combination of Dini and Dunyavi education. My friends and classmates, when you leave here today, celebrate what you have accomplished. Be an inspiration for others who are right behind you and many who will follow in your footsteps in the years to come. Let us all be grateful for all the blessings and bounties showered upon us by our beloved Aka Maula Sayyidina Muhammad Saifuddin Tawallah Umar Sharif. May he live a long, healthy, and prosperous life to the day of Qiyamah. In the end, I would like to salute and once again say a big thank you from the bottom of my heart to the MSB family. Thank you.
Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Many of our graduated badges are studying in their dream universities right at this moment. Some of them have been offered scholarships, and many of them have achieved remarkable results in their academic career and hopefully are happy with their journey throughout these years. So let's have a look to appreciate their hard work and success.
By the grace of Allah and our beloved Maula Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin Tawallallahu Umar Sharif, MSB commenced higher education studies in 2016 in affiliation with Aga Khan University Examination Board. With its first batch successfully passing in 2018, it has been a long journey. Starting a college by scratch is no easy feat, especially encouraging students to grab the quality education we are willing to provide. MSB is aiming to achieve the glorious vision of Ad-Dail Ajal Sayyidina Muhammad Burhanuddin. He states that when a pupil leaves the madrasa, his educational preparedness and standard is so high that he is eligible for admission to the best higher educational institutes of the world. And his mental faculty is so trained and disciplined that the fallacies of the worldly education have no adverse effect on him. And by this vision and dua, we are witnessing our graduates excelling in fields like medical sciences, bioscience, computer science, English literature, architecture, mechanical engineering, law, business, and many more. In the last 4 years, 95 students have graduated from MSB with splendid achievements. Our students have been enrolled in some of the best universities in Karachi, such as NED University of Engineering and Technology, Dow University of Health Sciences, ZEBIST, FAST, IVS, Habib University, Karachi University, and various other well-known institutes. We are exceptionally proud of their accomplishments and we wish our rising stars a successful life ahead. We also take this opportunity to thank Sayyidina Tahir Saifuddin Memorial Foundation for always staying by our side and providing career counseling and support to our students. May Allah grant our Maula Tawallallahu Umar Sharif a long, healthy and prosperous life till the day of Qiyamah so that we can keep on being inspired and thrive for the enhancement of our future. Ameen.
We would now request our honorable guest, Sir Abbas Hasan, to come and share their few thoughts and experiences with us.
Assalamu alaikum. It is not every day that I get to speak to parents, teachers, and students in the same space. But then, the year 2020 will be remembered like no other. Would you agree? 2020. There was nothing quite like 2020. And in the same way, there is nothing quite like being in the convocation and the award ceremony of the 2020 students, 2021, and talking to all parents, teachers, and students together. Congratulations to everyone who came up. Congratulations. Excellent. I would like to share 3 words. These 3 words contain in them a message for all 3 groups, and then I will elaborate a little bit on them. The 3 words are extremely simple: attention, silence, reflection. 3 words. Let me begin with the way the 3 words apply to teachers, because that's my constituency. And today, of all people, I would very much like to know, if it is possible, the physics teacher. May I know who the physics teacher is in MSB? There can be more than one.
Sir Gulamuddin and Miss Mehreen.
Sir
Gulamuddin and Miss Mehreen. Could you please stand up, please?
Excellent. Please stand up. And another person? Yay. Thank you. Thank you, Bilal. You see, when I saw the number of times physics and biology and maths, I know I can't just start with everyone. Teachers are humble people. When the student does excellent, they always say, no, it's the child's effort. Yes, it is the child's effort. But then there was one person who made the child do the effort at the right time. There was one teacher who said, no, you've got to finish this today. And that effort, that direction is what comes from a master teacher. So my salams to all the teachers who made these results possible. In Pakistan, there is an extremely dangerous conversation, and I would like now to say something extremely serious for all teachers. Now, the conversation will go in 3 modes: teachers, parents, and students. I'll talk to students, but everything applies to them. There is an extremely dangerous conversation going on in Pakistan called learning loss. There are people who say there is learning loss. Look at all the children who couldn't come online, who'd had bad connections, who didn't have the laptops and the phones, who didn't have the connectivity and the electricity and all of that. Really? Learning loss? Really? We should call it schooling loss. Learning loss is not a good word, for children have learned extremely valuable lessons. They have learned how to manage with one parent in the quarantine. You now understand where I'm going. They have learned how to manage with brothers and sisters all staying together, work from home, and study together. So the eldest sister has a class at 9 o'clock and she needs the laptop. So the younger sister says, "Koi baat nahi ben, tame kari lo. Mari class repeat tha se 2 wage." That kind of sacrificing, that kind of large-heartedness, that kind of compassion between parents and children, grandparents. There are children who saw a favorite grandfather or grandmother leave the house and never come again. There were children who dealt with extremely heart-wrenching, deep pain, and they learned extremely important things. Don't you dare call it learning loss. Yes, schooling loss, yes. So what? Okay, so a little bit of algebra, a little maths, they'll catch up. Children are resilient, they catch up. So let us not worry about learning loss, because if we worry about it, then we will try and replicate the world before the pandemic in the world after the pandemic, and we should not. There were many things wrong with the world prior to the pandemic, and we don't want those mistakes again. Attention, pay attention. Teachers, watch. It is not learning loss, it is schooling loss. For reflection, I would like all teachers to take a single word and premise from me. We have all heard of professional collaboration. Yeah? Professional collaboration. We've all heard of all the teachers working together, and we've heard of the English department teachers working together and sharing lesson plans and sharing materials for online classes. We have. But not enough. Not enough. Professional collaboration is not enough. So for teachers, I would like you to reflect on a new dynamic. Collaborative professionalism. Changes it. Not professional collaboration, but collaborative professionalism, which means if MSB Haidri has a high-performing maths teacher and another new entrant to the MSB faculty, we should work out a way in which the excellence of the maths teacher reaches to the new novice teacher as well. Do you see where I'm going? Hello? भाई yes या yes sir कहिए ताकि लगे आप लोग सब जाग रहे हैं, okay? Yeah, okay, that's good enough. Okay. Collaborative professionalism. Collaborative professionalism takes a very deep decision. It is a decision to leave no child behind. So while I'm happy to note all the children who got the prizes, I'm also alert to the children who are not here at all. And we must do something for all of them. Include all of them. That is collaborative professionalism. I now turn to parents. Attention. Pay attention. Because for you, the key word of silence is the real thing. Your children are trying to say something. Are you listening? That's the question. Pay attention. Pay attention. Perhaps your children are saying something more profound, more powerful, more in tune with the times than your ideas of what a good profession is or what a good future is. The world has changed. The world has changed completely. Since 1995, the world is no longer what it was, and since 2020, it will never be what it was. So if I am a parent and I have dreams and ideas of 1970, or whatever was success at that time, and I say to my son or daughter, nahi dikra, em nahi chalse. Tu chupchap NED engineering ma medical padile, getting it all wrong. And nahi beta engineering padu bahut zaruri hai. Okay, maybe. But then there is coding, which never was. And we saw all the arts. There is this whole food technology, and all these new things that are coming. There is now sports medicine, a whole PhD is now possible to be done in the injuries suffered by sportsmen only. There are now those things. Listen, children are saying something. Listen. Silence needs humility. Silence is, when I'm silent, it means I'm humble. It means I'm allowing the words to enter my mind and have a place there. If I'm arrogant, then I can't listen. So my advice to parents, listen, children are saying something. And you know and I know, children ultimately achieve the success in where their joy is, where their happiness is. I've never met a successful person who was also unhappy. So go for their happiness and the success will follow. For reflection to parents, I would like to give a very, very powerful thing which we saw in the film as well. All teachers, when they are talking in the staff room, they are talking the language of learning. They are talking about memory, short-term memory, long-term memory, recall, cognition, paying attention, not paying attention, being dull, being average. Teachers are talking like this. Parents need to understand the language of learning. They now need to become partners with teachers in delivering the best to their children. So parents need to understand milestones of learning. A child will do the 7-year-old learning at the age of 7. You can't push it. And a child at the age of 14 will do the shararat of age 14. You better expect it. So knowing these milestones, knowing Maria Montessori, knowing what she's saying, knowing Robert Kagan, knowing the great geniuses who have mapped the way the human mind learns, learn this language. It is a superb way of helping your child and helping the teachers help your child, for we are all in it together. And finally, I turn to my students. For students, attention. There's a lovely sentence, it is mine. Attention is the currency of experience. Attention is the currency of experience. Think about this. When I was in school, my teachers used to keep saying, pay attention, pay attention. I never understood what she was saying until this insight came to me. Attention is the currency of experience. You pay attention and get experience. You can clap if you like, it was pretty good. So, thank you. So in these days, the whole problem is, are we able to pay attention? Attention demands for depth. And we are living a highly superficial life. Our attention is leaked. Our attention is sucked away by the Facebook scrolling, by the Twitter and Instagram, by the Snapchat, by जैसे ही खाना आया मेज पे थाली में रखा और जैसे ही लोगों ने हाथ बढ़ाया तो बच्चों ने कहा एक मिनट चल फोटो I know. And then you put it on Instagram, and by the time the chapli kebab comes, the children are saying, hey, 300 likes. I know. But that is a very, very fake level. Okay, sometimes, yes. Pay attention. Attention is the currency of experience. And only when you meditate, when you ponder, when you think deep, will the lessons that you have learned stay with you for life. Studies come and go, marks come and go. But today, when I watch a presentation of Hamlet, heard of him? Macbeth? Okay. There's a new production coming out on 25th December 2021 with Denzel Washington as Macbeth. I keep up. Anyway, today when I watch it, I have read Macbeth 45 years ago. It is still there. That's because I paid attention. You see the difference? Pay attention. And in the silence of that attention, you will be able to have knowledge that will be with you for life. These marks come and go. And the biggest and the deepest lesson for reflection, yes, I'm on time. The deepest and the deepest lesson out of all this attention and silence for reflection to my young friends is very simple. What is the lesson of 2021 that was worth learning? Only one lesson: self-regulation. Self-regulation. The children who are able to manage their time, the children who knew that an assignment must be done, the children who knew that the reading must be done, whether they like it or not, and the homework must be done, those who are able to organize their time, they are the ones who will achieve mastery. Those who are able to teach themselves are ultimately able to not just be successful, but also be masters. And when they are masters, normally, I have seen many young people who say to me, "Sir, bata dena karna kya hai, main kar deta hu. Bas aap bata de karna kya hai." And I say, "Young man, true, main bata bhi dunga, but remember this, jab tak main bataunga aur tum karoge, tum follower rahoge, leader nahi banoge." लीडर्स वो होते हैं जो अपने आप से किए हुए वादे के ऊपर पाबंद होते हैं. फिर वो लोग अपने इम्पल्स पे, अपनी ईगो पे, अपने नफ्स पे, अपनी ख्वाहिशात पे, अपनी रंजिशों के ऊपर काबू पाते हैं. फिर ये लोग मास्टर्स होते हैं. सो टू द ड्रीम ऑफ दैट, थैंक यू. So to the dream of that self-mastery which belongs to all of us and which is a mark of our community, with the du'as of Aka Maula, with the excellent wording we just saw in Maula Burhanuddin's comment, that the mental faculties of a student who leaves the madrasa will be so sharp that the fallacies of the modern world will not be able to sway him. There lies the challenge, for there is much that is mistaken, even if it comes from Harvard. And there is much that is foolish, even if it comes from Oxford. Thank you very much.
Generosity and thoughtfulness are very much appreciated.
जिनके किरदार से आती हो सदाकत की महक, उनकी तदरीस से पत्थर भी पिघल जाते हैं.
Teachers are the pillars of strength. They are the reason you can see these magnificent stars here sitting with pride. They say a teacher is a second parent, but these hard-working teachers have owned us like their own child, sibling, friend, and a mentee. To acknowledge and appreciate their hard work, we'd like to present our greatest gratitude to our teachers. One of our beloved teachers, Sir Sadiq Merchant, passed away this year. We would like to call upon stage Dr. Kareem Danial, son of Sir Sadiq Merchant, to collect award on the behalf of Sir Sadiq.
Sadiq Merchant, I am extremely blessed to be able to see you today. Danial, your name is Danial? Danial is Sadiq's son, and Sadiq Merchant is someone I have an enormous regard. And the day I heard of his passing and his loss, it was a personal and, if you like, a colleague loss. So great honor and great privilege that we are remembering him. Danial.
That's the thing about the awards. It's for the people who do all the hard work behind the scenes. An award is just a clap at them. So let's welcome them with the sound of your claps. They deserve more and more. To begin with the appreciation, we'd like to call upon stage Janab Hussain Bhaisa for the distribution of certificates. For the female teachers, they are requested to collect their certificates of appreciation from Umme Ayman Bhai Sahiba. In the HSSC section, Certificate of Achievement is presented to Mr. Azhar Mahmood for outstanding results in chemistry. Certificate of Achievement is presented to Mr. Gulamuddin Farman for outstanding result in physics. Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Ms. Amreen Mahesri for outstanding results in mathematics. Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Ms. Zainab Muhammad for outstanding results in biology. Certificate of Achievement is presented to Ms. Mehreen Ali for outstanding results in mathematics and physics. Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Ms. Mehreen Ali for outstanding results in mathematics and physics. Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Ms. Afreen Shahadat for outstanding results in chemistry and physics. Certificate of Achievement is presented to Mr. Abul Fazal Kothari for outstanding results in computer science. Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Sayyida Yasmin Sohail in recognition of her passion and commitment towards education. Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Ms. Shirin Saifuddin in recognition of her dedication towards MSB Educational Institute. Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Ms. Tasneem Murtaza in recognition of her passion and commitment towards education and for the Master of Education degree. Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Ms. Arwa Mustafa in recognition of her dedication and contribution towards academic excellence. Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Ms. Farida Amir for successfully completing Early Childhood Education course. Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Ms. Salma Qaid Johar in recognition of her tireless contribution in ICATS competition. Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Ms. Rashida Abbas Jalebi in recognition of her contribution towards active learning. Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Mullah Moiz Bhai Khambati in recognition of his passion and commitment towards his and for the Bachelor's of Education degree. Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Sheikh Ibrahim Bhai Godrawala in recognition of his dedication and commitment towards IT and media support in all school events. Certificate of Appreciation presented to Ms. Maryam Madarwala in recognition of her dedication and contribution towards MSB Educational Institute. Certificate of Appreciation presented to Mullah Moiz Bhai Safri in recognition of his passion and commitment towards sports. Certificate of Appreciation presented to Sheikh Yusuf Bhai Artist in recognition of his passion and commitment towards arts. These teachers This standing right here is the backbone of MSB Educational Institute. Let's give them a huge round of applause.
In the past 2 years of pandemic, each and every teacher, each and every member of MSB family has played a great role in the education and upbringing of the students. They have evolved with the pandemic. They have learned new technologies, new gadgets, and every day it was a challenge for them to keep the students engaged online. So I would request each and every member of MSB staff to come on the stage, please. All teachers, please come on the stage. All teachers, Muraqibin, right from primary up to secondary. Farida bin Kachwala, where is she? We request Janab Amir Sahib, Janab Mustansir Bhai Sahib, and Janab Sheikh Murtaza Bhai also please come on the stage. Thank you. Ladies can have a group photo of themselves. Ladies, please.
I know we already have, but please, please give them a huge, huge round of applause. Thank you so much, everyone. MSB Champions Trophy is a tradition that goes on every year. Standard 12 organizes a cricket tournament which starts from tomorrow. Lastly, we'd like to invite Janab al-Masool, Janab Sheikh Hunaid Bhai, to present the word of thanks to our esteemed guests.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم به وبوليه وبداعيه سيدنا مفضل سيف الدين أطال الله بقاءه الشريف إلى يوم الدين استعين في جميع الأمور الحمد لله وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى. Respected Janab Hussain Bhai Sahib, Honorable Ummal Kiram, honorable guests, the members of MSB Management Committee, esteemed parents, teachers, and my beloved students, Assalamu alaikum. It is a great privilege for me to say a few words before we end tonight's event, the annual graduation and prize-giving ceremony. I would like to thank all our esteemed guests and parents who took time out from the busy schedule to share the joy and happiness with us, our students, and our teachers. Graduation ceremony is always a special occasion, the culmination of the years of hard work and acknowledgement of successes achieved through the road we traveled together over the years. It has been a journey that has taken us to remarkable heights, exceptional moments, and created memories that will be remembered in the years ahead. Henry Ford wisely said, "Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is a progress, and working together is success." I would like to especially thank all the parents for trusting us, believing in us, and supporting us. Tonight, we are proud and our hearts are filled with joy and gratitude. In the end, I would like to thank Al-Jamiatul Saifia management for extending the support and making the auditorium available. Thank you to all MSB trustees, administration department, and to all my faculty members for all the support and effort. My special thanks to the IT department for working tirelessly to make this event a great success, and to all the students who have worked hard to the very best of their capacity. Thank you very much, everyone. In the end, we pray to Almighty Allah to grant our Mawla, Sayyidina Abu Ja'far as-Sadiq Ali Qadar Mufaddal Saifuddin Aqa, who is a guiding principle, a long, healthy, and happy life till the day of Qiyamah. Ameen. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wazifatul Shukr. تسبيح أسمائكم مصطفى دادا ونعم بتايدكم نستيع درس عيونكم وتقوى على تقوى قوانا
In the end,